Hey guys, it's Saturday morning. We just got a service call, emergency. They say the hose bib is leaking at their front door area and that the water is going behind the wall and making the carpet wet on the inside of the living room. So with that being said, it's not far. It's really close. So we're heading out there to see if we can fix this hose bib. See what's going on. Maybe try to get the inside dried up a little bit as well. Alright, we'll see you at the job, guys. Okay guys, we're at this townhome. I guess it's a townhome, but it's dripping constantly, and I guess it's going inside. She says it's wet, so basically we're gonna go shut our water off in the back. And oh, here's another person that bought into that jet hose right there. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and remove the ground and then remove the hose bib and put everything brand new. By the way, guys, this ground wire is not going back on. It's cut. It's been deleted. So it looks like it was maybe to a cable box or something, but we're not gonna put it back on. All right, guys, we got the water shut off in the back, but there's no hose bib in the back to drain the lines, so we're going to drain it through the front. We'll drain the hose bib in the front, and then if we can't get the water to stop, then we'll put a jet set in it and unsolder it and resolder it. So usually I try to find another hose bib like where the shutoff is to kind of release the pressure. This is where we're at, guys. We're in this condo right here. So anyway, with that being said, we'll open up the water line here, see if we can get it to stop dripping. If we can get it to stop dripping, great. If not, we'll cut the hose bib off and then put a jet set in it and then unsolder it that way. Whatever works. Alright guys, I'll let you know when they stop dripping here. Okay guys, he's never done a hose bib before. I've done them all. Now he's going to do this one himself. First thing, we don't need that ground wire, so get that out of our way. And I think we're going to have a hard time unsoldering that hose bib, so we'll probably cut it right here because I don't want to lose any pipe. And then we'll put a jet set in there and be able to unsweat. Take that whole thing off. I want to make sure there's no damage under there. I want to make sure there's nothing leaking from that as well. Okay guys, it's still dripping now and again, so we're just going to cut it off. There, you just saw it drip. Cut it right here, Vinny. There you go. If the handle's in your way, cut the handle. Or turn it where you want. There you go. Why don't you put a wet rag behind right on the wall? Like wring that out and wrap it behind the wall. That way we keep everything cool behind it. Okay guys, he's gonna cut a little strip. That way we can always pour some water from our water bottle. You know what I mean? About it. Yeah, something like that. One wrap around. That'll do it right there. Just let it hang. Now kind of push. There you go. Perfect. Okay, let's heat that piece up. If we can't get that piece heated up and off, see how it keeps dripping? That's going to be an issue, Vinny. So go get a jet sweat. Okay. Clean out that hole really good too before you put your jet sweat in there. I mean, we could. Yeah, that's going to cool it down. That's going to be a problem. You don't need to do that shit yet. Oh, you mean just because you're putting the jet sweat in?
Yeah.
Got it. Yeah. That way you don't tear up your jet sweat. Yeah. That works good. Okay. Okay, you'll need your 1/2 inch jet sweat.
The remaining of this gas.
Yeah. There you go. The deeper the better.
Yeah.
That way you don't heat your rubber up. Okay, turn that to your counterclockwise. Yeah.
It's getting stiff. All right, solid.
Yeah?
Yeah, feel it? How about you feel
it? Well, it's more or less about those drip. You know, go ahead and turn a little more. There you go. Now, hold that and turn that. Once you get the play out of it with the handle, then I usually hold the handle and get some of that.
That's it.
Now, no, hold the handle.
Okay.
Now, turn this that way. Yeah, so we're good. That should do the trick. So now, keep your flame off of your jet sweat. Keep your flame more right here, not on your tool. Okay. And then get yourself a pair of I would say get yourself a pair of channel locks or put a pair of vice grips on it so you don't have to keep touching it.
That's all right. What's that?
Okay. You're gonna go like this to get it off. Back and forth. Move your towel out of the way too so you don't burn it. There you go. Keep the glue just licking the brass. You don't want it in the brass. When you start to see it shine and split, you know, you'll see it start to spit solder. Right there. Get it? Oh, keep it hot. Keep it hot. If you don't keep it hot, it'll stop right on you. And then just take it all the way past here. Good job. Okay, now if you don't want to burn your rubber up, so go ahead and take that off for a while you prep and let the water cool the pipe inside. You don't, in that transfer, it'll burn your rubber up. I like to take it off for a while I do the prep work. There you go. Now get it out of there fast so you don't burn it when you pull it through. That tip will last you forever. That's good. Just get it through. There you go. Let that cool off everything inside, and you can prep your pipe now, sand it, everything you need. You can even heat it up and knock the solder off of it a little bit. I mean, you just leave all that like that.
No,
That's such a waste of time. Just once it's releasing, you leave it there, and then you put it back and do your. You know what I mean? Once it releases, there's no need for further adjustment until you're ready to put it away. So now what I would do is sand the hell out of that and see if we can put a male. Okay guys, we don't have no choice but to sweat on a 1/2 inch male because the drip won't stop. So we're gonna have to put the sweat jet back on. You could heat it up and wipe it if you want. You got a cloth to wipe it? Use a dry cloth when you wipe it. Don't use a wet one. If you use a wet one, when you heat it up and you use a wet cloth to wipe it, you harden it right back on. You want a dry cloth to knock the shit off of it. Just when it gets shiny, that's all you need. Okay, wipe it. No, not like that. Grab a hold of it and spin it. Fast. By the time you wipe its ass like a little... Now real fast. Just grab a hold of it and there you go. That's better. Yeah. You do that 1 or 2 times. Okay, now grab it and wipe it right. Don't wipe it like you're wiping your ass. Perfect. Now see if it fits. There you go. See the difference? Got it wrong? Okay, so just go ahead now and clean it with your red cloth because that's all we got. And then put some flux on there. Okay, guys. He's going to just jet sweat it. That way we don't have no issues. So you can see it dripping. That's what I don't want. Yeah, on the last part where you cinch it up, you hold the handle and turn the nut. There you go. That's all you need. Okay, so go ahead now and heat it up. I always like to start on my most uncomfortable side and heat it up and switch it over there. Get your solder in your hand, man.
That's what I'm going to be doing the other way.
It don't matter. Just get your solder nearby. It's not even unwrapped.
Oh, this?
Yeah,
It's unwrapped?
get it over there.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, do the uncomfortable side first. Get the water coming out of it. No big deal. Now, touch it every now and again to see if it's getting hot. Touch it a little bit more. There you go. Now let it, go ahead. Hold it there. Hold it in. Let it melt. There you go. There you go. Now do a little on top. Get rid of the flame. What I like to do is just for the fun of it, I like to do, go ahead. I like to just give it a little bit when I think I'm done. I like to give it just a little bit more right here. Like, look how it's melting. See that? Mm-hmm. And then I just wipe it off the bottom like that, and you're good. Now just go ahead and hit the flux with it.
Alright, okay. You good?
Yeah. There you go. Okay, now take your towel, your dry one, and wipe around it nicely. Clean it all up. Okay. Now, let's go ahead and cool it off a little bit. We're going to let it cool off. Let's go get your tape and go ahead and put all this, well, you know what? Don't be cocky. Don't put none of this away until you know that you don't have a leak.
I saw, Father. I watched you many a time. I just didn't do it as clean as you.
That's all right, but listen.
I saw it go around.
Let's go get, you did?
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's go get some.
I got it.
You got your tape and you got your plumber's dope. Okay, so
I'm just going to put stuff away. So
yeah, let that cool. That way it doesn't melt the tape. You know, where's your wet rag at?
Right here.
There, it's right here.
Okay, oh.
Go ahead and just wipe around it with the wet one. Polish it up. Okay, what I want to do, Vinny, is I want to put some caulking right around this pipe. Just put a nice little bead around it, okay? But I really don't want to do it until you put the hose bib on it because it's harder to get to, but when you're putting the hose bib, you're threading it on, you wiggle that, and you put cracks in the caulking, and it's not watertight, you know what I mean? So we'll get the hose bib on, and then we'll put some caulking around it, make sure no water goes in, because that's what made her wall or floor wet, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's good. But now, wrap it. Remember I said wrap it all the way past the nut? Wrap it two more times and past the nut. That way you leave a nice clean job.
I'll just redo it.
No, leave it. It's just go on top of it. Give it 2 or 3 wraps right there, and then work your way up. That's good. Right there. Perfect. Now just leave it there. Go ahead. Use your fingers to thread it in. There you go. Okay, now put some dope on it. Fucking electrician trying to plumb. Always go the same direction as the way you wrap your tape. Okay. Good enough. Fuck, it ain't a painting. You're not painting.
I don't want to see any blue.
Put your brush back for the picture for the... I think you got it. Okay, go ahead and start the... This is why you gotta have some jet sweats on the truck. You know what I mean? I gave him my jet sweats today. He didn't have them. I bought me a new set. So I gave him my old ones, which are like new. Okay, now, Vinny, let me tell you some of the things that happen. Because these copper mill fittings don't have a nice hex on them, you could be tightening this up, right? And then your wrench is twisting. Yeah, your crescent wrench isn't holding right. Yeah, I was going to suggest some vice grips, but not hard, but just on the 4-5 point stars. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That way, because a lot of guys think they're holding it with a crescent wrench, and they're tightening this and they're twisting the fucking pipe in the wall. So you want to make sure you're not twisting that pipe in the wall. You know what I mean? Because that copper hex is not that strong. It's rounded. And make sure you put a little downforce on your crescent wrench, just a little bit. Okay, and these don't have to be, like, I would stop like maybe right there when you get it, right about there. Make it straight.
I overshot it.
No, it's not bad. Yeah, you overshot it a little bit. Don't overshoot it this time. This is it. Be careful. I'm gonna slap you right upside.
Just don't get in my headway. That's how last time I was like this.
Go ahead.
All right.
Right there. Looks good. Right there. Okay.
There.
Go ahead and take the vise off and go ahead and unwrap the blue tape. Let me get a picture here.
It was best that I want no more anyways.
Yeah, it's fine. Sometimes you lose it and you go too far and then you can't make the spin and you have to take it all off and retape it. Then I add more tape.
Oh.
That way I get... Okay, now get a rag and wipe it all up. Okay, shut the water off. And let's go turn on the valve. You might want to move all your crap too. Yep, okay, we're going to go turn on the water while he picks up everything. I'm going to go turn on the water for you.
I think so.
Alright guys, let's go turn on the water. Let's kind of see where we're at here. The beach is, see that the bank over there, Chase? I don't know if you can see it. Anyway, the water is right behind it. And the harbor, Huntington Beach Harbor, is right there. If you were to jump over that red brick house, the harbor would be right there. They've got docks over there. There we go, guys. All right. How's it doing, Vinny? Okay, blow the air out of it, but move your tools. Don't get the stucco wet, because I want to cock it and put a plate. Yeah. Okay. All right, Vinny. Let's go get some cocking and a plate for it. Okay. Okay, guys. We're gonna go get some cocking and some stuff. All right, guys. Let's see if he can do this without making too much of a mess of the wall. That looks real good. Now, do something with that plate. Yeah, just get it all out and then use your finger to smooth it in. I just want to make sure that nothing goes in that wall after today. There you go. Now don't make it level, because then it won't.
I'm gonna put more.
Okay. That's not your bin, no. Put the cut and the slit down, yeah. Let me have a picture of all that silicone so they know. Thank you. Come on, push it down. It'll be fine. There you go. Now go get some paper towels and work the caulking around it and make it look nice. Okay. Let's go get some paper towels that you can throw away. Yeah, I want it to look like this right here, a nice bead. Then you can clean all that shit off later. First get the bead and fill it wherever. Then you can clean the stucco a little bit, and clean the plate, clean the copper, and we're good. Yeah. Do you see what I see?
I see it.
Okay. There's a little like ant hole. Just use your finger and
I just want to get the
close it up.
nice.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, that looks just that little bit. I'll be happy. Perfect. And let's leave the hose off the reel so the sun gets to it. You already screwed it up, see? There you go. You hear that click? If you would have heard that last time.
It did.
Alright guys, I'm just taking a few pictures of it for the invoice. Okay, we're all done guys. I'm going to leave her hose off I'm going to let her know I'm leaving her hose off for a couple days. That way the sun gets to it and really cures the sealant. Alright guys, that's going to be it. We're going to head to Home Depot and get some sandpaper for him so we don't forget later.